We are set to take a look at the tale of the tape between two gigantic heavyweights, both weighed in at the maximum 265. Rodrigo Munduruca, 31 years of age, with a record of 6-0. Dan Christison, 36, with a record of 16-7.
Brought to you by the Score Television Network and the Fight Network, and is the main event of the evening. It is sanctioned by the Manitoba Boxing Commission, and it will be fought in the heavyweight division. It'll be contested over 3 5-minute rounds. The man in charge of the action, of course, is Big John McCarthy. The judges for this match will be Adam Cheadle, Dr. Greg Jackson, and Rick Saul. And now first, introducing to you in the blue corner from Dale, Indiana, fighting out of the sandbox, he stands 6 foot 8 inches tall, weighed in at 263.5 pounds. He has a professional record of 16 wins, 7 losses, with 5 knockouts and 11 submissions. This gentleman is a UFC veteran. Ladies and gentlemen, Dan, the Sandman Christison. And in the red corner, fighting out of Winnipeg, Manitoba, fighting out of Team Canada MMA, he stands 6'3" tall. He weighed in at 263.5 pounds. He has a professional unblemished record of 6 wins with 2 knockouts and 4 submissions. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Rodrigo Munduruca.
And don't let the physique of Rodrigo Munduruca fool you. This guy has superior skills on the ground.
Yeah, that's for sure. Man, if you include Big John McCarthy, there's got to be 800 pounds of human in there.
That's the only way a referee can handle this fight, when your name is Big John McCarthy.
Yeah, that's for sure. This is going to be a great matchup. This is what people have been waiting to see, and it's a great main event to have Dan Christison come in here and fight the hometown guy, Rodrigo Munduruca.
And Munduruca not fed a tomato can here. He's taking on a serious individual in Christison.
It's a big test for a big up-and-coming guy. Nice right hand by Munduruca.
Christison, we saw a couple of low leg kicks there.
Christison has 11 submission victories of his own, so it's not even like, you know, there's a guy standing in front of him that if he just gets it to the ground, he'll automatically win. That is far from the case, even for Rodrigo.
Munduruca, a fantastic grappler. We know he Canadian Abu Dhabi trials winner. Look for the foot sweep there.
Yeah, landed a nice little uppercut in the clinch.
Christison very, very busy.
Rodrigo's got his right hand loaded. He's landed it a couple times.
Oh, and a big shot momentarily stuns Rodrigo Munduruca.
Yeah, it was that little left that he couldn't see that just caught him and stung him. I mean, like we were talking about, when guys are this size, every shot can shock your brain a little bit.
Especially if you know how to throw a punch, it really could end your night.
Yeah, this is...
Wow! Oh, spectacular throw by Rodrigo Munduruca!
For a man of that size to land that throw and end up on top, that is some serious skill.
Christison could be in a world of trouble right now. He has a very capable grappler on top.
Yeah, and Munduruca's up high in that half guard, and he's landing some hammer fists.
This is where experience is a serious factor for Christison. He's been in firefights, he's been in wars in the past, and he has to try to learn from that to try to overcome this bad position.
I think he needs to make small increments to get out of this. You're not going to explode that man off of you. So he's got to get to guard somehow. You work his hips, get to guard, and then work from there.
And you see him pushing on the hip of Rodrigo Munduruca.
He's got to lay on his own right side to try to, you know, turn a little bit and free his right knee, which he's trying to do right now. See how he's got his right knee out? And he does, and he brings it across, and he's going to look to stand up.
And Munduruca possibly going for a guillotine choke as he takes the back of Christison, and he's hammering the side of the head of Christison, gets one hook in,
Ooh.
Looking for the second hook.
He dug that hook in, too. That's an experienced Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu man on your back right now.
And he's trying to flatten him out.
He's got both hooks. He's got him flat.
Takes the back.
Christison's trying to get his shoulders to the mat here. You can see, and he does.
Oh, and Munduruca transitions to we're looking for the mount into the half guard.
He had
some big, heavy shots by Munduruca. Oh, Christison eats one. He can't eat too many more of those.
They're booming. I don't know if it'll translate through the cameras, but those boom when he lands them. And Christison, for all of that wear and tear, is back in the guard where he's a little bit safer. He can control the head and arms of Rodrigo Munduruca. But he wants to get this back up. He's not enjoying sitting on his back and being pummeled like this.
Grabs the ankle of Munduruca, looking for a sweep of his own, and again, taking some big shots, but he's constantly moving. He's not just on the defensive.
Munduruca is just raining down shots from that guard. Earlier, when he was in the half guard, I said if he can just re-guard, he might be able to become a little safer, but that's proven out not to be the case at all.
But a good job by Dan Christison to get this fight back to the full guard.
Yeah, at least you have some control from this situation. But, you know, when Rodrigo can posture up to that height, you have to be able to either control double wrist control or get an overhook of some kind and control the head.
But you see Christison holding the head of Munduruca, controlling the posture, not allowing to sit up and punch him in the face.
Yeah, he's a little bit safer here, obviously, because he's got him closer to him. You either need him so close that he can't punch or so far that he can't punch and put both feet on his chest and push him away.
Munduruca with another shot and follows it up with some big shots to the chin of Dan Christison.
And a very tough and very game Dan Christison is firing back from the bottom.
What more can you ask for from a main event? Two gigantic heavyweights bringing it.
Yeah, absolutely. When you see Dan firing back off the bottom there, you know that, you know, he's committed to winning this fight.
The CFC doing a fantastic job of putting on world-class shows.
Yeah, all night has been great. See, there's that
Oh,
push
there
I
we
was
see
talking
Dan
about.
Christison using that experience.
Look at how Rodrigo has that leg there. He's going to get this takedown.
Christison pushing the head of Munduruca.
But he's tangled in the
Is
ropes.
he gonna use the ropes to stand up?
Uh-oh.
The referee can't see it as he grabs onto the rope again. A little, you know, as the round is coming to a close.
He's seated up on his back.
A round dominated by Rodrigo Munduruca until the closing seconds. Christison now takes the back of Rodrigo Munduruca, and we do come to the end of round number one as Christison pats Rodrigo Munduruca on his back to say, job well done.
Yeah, both guys have put on a great show here.
Round number two coming up after the break. Welcome back to the Winnipeg Convention Center as we are set for round number two of our main event of the evening between Rodrigo Munduruca and that man, Dan the Sandman Christison. Round number one definitely goes to Munduruca.
Absolutely. But Christison fires a big straight right. He's in this fight for sure because he took
some big shots by Christison early. He goes to the body and he hurts Munduruca with that big shot. And he's throwing some big shots. He survived that. Oh, Munduruca goes to the ground. Big jump. McCarthy stops the fight.
Wow.
Dan the Sandman Christison gets the knockout early in round number two.
Wow, the Sandman put him to sleep with this big overhand right. You're going to see right there, right behind the ear, and then the left hook. Man, that man has power in those punches. But when like we said earlier, when a guy of that size can land a big shot behind your ear, it's lights out.
Wow, Dan Christison survived that first round. He was in a lot of trouble. Munduruca raining down some big shots, showed his experience, got into that second round, and capitalized with those big, big strikes.
There he is, very happy man. I think even his ability to hang with Rodrigo on the ground and not only survive, but never get into too much trouble, really made him feel confident coming out.
We see the two fighters embrace. Great job by Rodrigo Munduruca, and I'm sure he's going to come back stronger than ever.
Well, it's his first loss, and you know, he got knocked out, and I'm sure he doesn't feel good about it, but he's an incredible talent, and of course, he'll be back.
This fight ended by referee stoppage, TKO at 18 seconds in the second round. Your winner, Dan the Sandman Christison.
Let's hear it for both these guys. Rodrigo, I want to talk to you after if I can. If it's okay, I want to talk to you after. Hey, brother, how you doing? Man, you're a big man, and when you hit like that, you just beat an undefeated fighter and a hometown hero, and he's a talented guy who had you on the ground in some trouble, and you hung with and got the knockout. You must feel great right now.
Rodrigo, man, he is a stud. You guys are running ground game for him. He is the man. He's phenomenal on the ground. I try all kinds of different things. He was defending him really easily. Woo, he's good.
And your wife right here is the most exciting person in the house. And you know what? That's a beautiful fight. Anyone you got to thank?
Yeah, I should do.
Do it, my friend. You just won the main event.
I just want to thank the fans of Canada. You guys have been nothing but great to me since I've been here. Thank you so much for supporting us and every one of the guys who come out and really put on a show for you guys. Thank you so much. Once again, Rodrigo, you're the man. My friend, I have nothing but respect for you. Honestly. And then the CFC, thank you guys for bringing me out. I appreciate it. You know, I just really appreciate it. Thank you guys. My corners, Jake O'Brien and Martin Dick. Thank you guys for coming out, supporting me, helping me do this. My sponsors, Hoco Clothing, CNC Automation, thank you guys, and Amy Jones Designs.
Were you worried if you got punched in the face you wouldn't remember this?
Yeah, actually that's why I put my life right now. I want to thank the Sandbox, my school, Josh Johnson, BJJ, Mario Speedhigh. Thank you, without his help I would not be able to do this. Matt Kidderman from the Battleground, my family and friends, and last but not least, certainly not least, my lovely wife Kyra, my biggest fan. Honey, without you, I would nothing. Thank you so much.
Beautiful, man. You just beat a stud, and you just did a great job here in front of this crowd. Congratulations. Rodrigo, man, you looked amazing tonight. You were on top of him. You had some great positions. He's a tough, tough guy, isn't he?
Yeah, very tough, very heavy. It's hard fighting a big guy like that.
You know, your first loss like this, it's an opportunity for you to overcome it and show how much heart you have and make some changes and come back a better fighter.
Yeah, it trained really hard for this fight. 12 weeks. No excuses, he was a better man. I'll be back.
Well, congratulations, man. You know what? We expect you to come back and come back even better.
A great night of fights here at CFC.